live wires.
Hey, you're not Dave.
What?
What'd you do with Dave?
Dave's not here, man.
What'd you do with my buddy
Dave.
Dave? Who are you?
How's it going?
Everybody, it's the Live Wires with Brian S. and DR Guitars with guest co-host Guitar Hack, blurry Guitar Hack on the Live Wires helping us out tonight. Our buddy Dave had to have a little bit of a procedure this week, and he's fine. He's in the chat if you want to say hi. But just doesn't feel like being on the show tonight. Kind of a little bit under the weather, so we hope you get to feeling better. Hack, you went total blur on me there, man. What happened to you?
I know. I was good right up until the show started. But hey,
you were good. You were good.
It'll come back.
It'll come
How
back.
you doing, man?
I'm doing real good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Busy day, running around. You know, the usual thing.
Right. You gave me the lowdown on what you've been up to all day. But
Yeah.
Busy day, but at least you didn't have to do it at the place of work.
No, I did.
Although you did have to make a trip over there on my account.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to do a little quick thing with the camera here.
Okay, do what you got to do, buddy.
This should fix it right up.
So welcome all wire nuts. How's everybody doing tonight? I see Dave's out there. He said, I'm here. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. Now next week Dave's gonna be off, but that was a there you are. You're now all nice and
there you go.
in focus in high definition now, bud.
Oh,
except you're blinking.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. All right, let me go back to this. Now I should be in focus. Now there we go.
There you go. I don't understand why your camera does
it
does that.
It's done that. Yeah,
I know you have that problem with it.
I don't know. It's a Canadian thing. So shall we say hello to the folks that have joined us?
Yeah, let's say hello to the folks who all we got out there, man. You want to help me shout them out?
Yeah, man. I'll start right at the top. We got Zach Thong here. Hey, buddy. Mr. Bruce is in the house. How are you? James Severin is here. Good to see y'all. There's our good buddy Dave. Hope Dave's feeling a little better today. Who else we got? James Severin, Fruitcake Tony is here. Okay, it's going down. There's RJ the Mad One. Zach Thong is here. Tim Seymour. There's our guest. Bearded Blues dude is in here.
Nice.
Cool. Sour Notes Paul Lou. He's got way too many names in that name. The original Paramutant is here. Daniel Horsley is here. Joe Hervey, 84. Guitarfish is in here.
Nice.
I got to be careful I say this. Bent Rossum is here.
Bent, also known as Tom Harhai.
Yes.
With his new name. So everybody, we all know Tom. It's now Bent, so don't be confused because I'm sure eventually he'll want to drop the also known as.
Yeah. We got, hey, Hippie is here. Metalhead Hippie. Nice to see you. Dan in New Jersey. BB Made. Hey, man. How are you? Metal Riffs and Fun Thrash.
6-string Brian, I see my buddy.
6-string.
He likes Les Pauls, by the way, if you didn't know that.
It's the word on the street. Yeah.
That's a rumor going around.
Rumor. Dwight Bailey is here. Brad Miller is here. Hugh Caldwell. Okay. Half Ace. I think I got everyone. If I've missed anyone, please just tag us and we'll get you.
Cool. Thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate you joining the show. Well, let's go ahead and bring on our guest tonight, Hack. We've got a new guest. I've seen him around. He's in the chats. You guys can chat it up with him a little bit. We're going to introduce him to you all now. So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest tonight is Greg, also known as Bearded Blues Dude. Thank you so much for coming on, Greg.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the Live Wires, man. Thanks for coming on the show. How are you doing today?
Not too bad. Pretty easy day.
Pretty easy day. Were you like Hack? You didn't have to go into the office today, or was it just an easy day at the office?
Well, I went into the office, and where I work, you have to have a badge to get in everywhere. And I left my badge at home, and so I pulled out my laptop and I looked at my calendar and said, "Oh, you know what? I haven't got any meetings that I got to be at, so I'm going to work from home." So
there you go.
I hung out on the couch. So
nice. Nothing like working on the laptop from the couch. Right?
Darn right. The coffee is way better here than it is at the office. So,
I suspect. Well, you're in the land of, Hack's in the land of Tim Horton. You're in the land of Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. It's all Starbucks all the time here. But I mean,
Right,
I don't
right.
drink Starbucks because it's too damn expensive. I just
Well,
brew
it's
my own. But
ridiculously,
yeah,
it's just ridiculous amount of money for coffee, right?
I don't eat today or drink Starbucks coffee.
yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
You could get a steak sandwich for what they want for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's good
Pretty much.
coffee though.
It is good coffee. I mean, but see, I just learned something very recently about coffee. It's kind of sad that it took me so long to put two and two together. You'd think a computer guy would be smart, but sometimes we're pretty dumb. But
One-track mind.
it took me so long to figure out why my coffee was so bad. And so I'm at Starbucks. I buy the drip coffee, and I drink my coffee black. I mean, I don't put anything in it.
No
Right.
cream, no sugar, no
None of
cinnamon,
that.
no
It's
whipped
like coffee
cream.
has a flavor. It tastes like coffee, right?
Mhm.
And so, but when I get home, it's just like, man, this coffee just doesn't taste the same. It doesn't got that kick that you get at like Starbucks or Timmy's or anything like that. And so I realized I was just using way too much water. So yeah, exactly. The original
Diluting your bean, man.
Yeah, it's like instead of I had a 12-cup coffee maker, so I made 12 cups of coffee, right?
Mhm.
Wrong. No, you make 6 cups of coffee with the same amount of coffee beans, and man, that stuff's delicious.
You're
It's good
approaching
coffee then.
espresso there, man. That's like espresso now, which is
Yeah, it's like two tablespoons per cup,
right.
and it's just right. So
And no cream or sugar, huh?
no cream or sugar. Heck no.
And I'd be bouncing off the walls. Hack'll be happy to know that there's a Tim Hortons within 10 minutes in my house. So when he journeys
Giddy
down
up.
here, he won't have to go through withdrawal. It's
Won't
like,
be
man,
deprived.
I need a fix, man. I need my fix. Hack'll get like an extra large Tim Hortons about 1 o'clock in the morning and slurp that down before he goes to bed. And I'm like, I don't even know how you can even do that.
You're not
I'll
kidding.
be up all night.
There's another one of these coming today.
Oh man, I could drink coffee an hour before I go to sleep. It's all good.
I can't. I drink it all day long, but I got to quit about 8 o'clock, or I can't. My mind will just race, and I'll never fall asleep. I hate that. So, well, listen, man, we do some different segments on the show, and one of them is called the guest Q&A. So, Greg, we've got some prepared questions for you tonight, and these are all geared to get to know you better as a person as well as a YouTuber. And by the way, do you have the ability to throw up his link to his channel? It's in the description here on the video already. Hack, if you can find it. It's actually on the top of your script. I don't know if you can link from that or not. Throw that up in the chat for everybody so they can please go over to Greg's channel and sub him, please. He's got a lot of great content. He does backing tracks. He does gear reviews. He does all kinds of cool stuff. I was very interested in a video he was doing today with how he uses his DAW to make backing tracks with drums. So pretty cool channel. Really liked it a lot. So we've got some questions for you, Greg.
Yeah.
The first one is pretty easy. When did you first start playing guitar, and who or what was your inspiration to try it out?
So I started playing guitar much younger. I was probably 14, 15. And I was born in 77, so I grew up in the 80s. So it was all about 80s hair metal and whatnot. But when I finally actually got my hands on a guitar, my influence was probably mostly Metallica, Pantera.
You came along right, perfect to hit them.
Right. So it was kind of funny because like all my older brothers and sisters listened to like Dokken and Rat and all that kind of stuff from the hair metal days of the 80s. But then by the time I got into high school, it was like, no, we don't listen to that anymore. That's butt metal. Right. So we listened to Nirvana and Metallica and stuff like that. So I got both best of both worlds kind of there.
Nirvana killed all my bands for a while.
Oh yeah, all the stuff you love.
They're all touring now, because they need the money, but they're all like in their 70s.
Yeah,
they spend it all now.
They spend all their 80s money on cocaine.
Yeah.
Now they need a retirement fund.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh man, that's funny. So, did you have a particular guitar player that you're like, when you saw this guy or heard this guy, you're like, man, I got to learn how to do that? Was there one that stood out of that '80s, like Kirk Hammett, or one of those guys in Metallica?
Kirk Hammett was probably a big influence. James Hetfield, Dimebag Darrell.
Yeah,
but
Dimebag.
which is kind of funny because I don't play any of that stuff anymore. But
right,
so
that's okay.
But yeah,
it's still, if it got you into the music, it got you into music. It's Hack and I are both big fans of Ace Frehley. I don't typically sit here and listen to Kiss, 70s Kiss all day long anymore, but doesn't mean that if it comes on the radio, I ain't gonna crank it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I am a little bit wore out with rock and roll I party every day.
Yeah, I never really.
That's the only one they play, right? That's
Like
my
something
least
like
favorite
that.
song on Kiss Live.
Yeah,
Right.
figures.
So that happens, though. All right. So let me ask you this as a follow up to that. Do you come from a musical family?
not so much. No. Most of my family is actually anti rock and roll, very religious upbringing. And then we kind of split from that eventually. Grew up in rural, so everybody thinks Washington, they think Seattle and big city, but I'm on the other side of the mountains where
You're
it
closer to
doesn't
Idaho.
rain. Yeah, closer. I mean, so farm town. We didn't have MTV, right? We didn't have cable,
You
so
didn't have cable. You're still on the antenna.
yeah, we were out there with
antenna.
antenna. We had 4 channels. There's none of that. So
That's how it was when I grew up. We didn't have cable either.
but we did do a lot of music, singing and whatnot, but not.
So you had a musical
nobody
family,
played
just
instruments.
wasn't guitar rock.
Oh,
Music.
right.
So
So-
when you started getting into playing guitar, that kind of thing, was your family like, no, or were they
Oh
supportive?
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what my mother was just
they were,
like.
no!
Oh my gosh. So funny story.
You're
you
going
guys.
to hell, Greg.
Yeah, you mentioned KISS. What does KISS stand for? Knights in Satan's Service, right?
Kids in Satan's Service.
Yeah,
depending on
and
where
you
you
play it
grow up.
backwards, and the devil's going to talk to you, and you're going to.
I
yeah,
had buddies, parents. No way that's coming in my
hysteria.
house.
Yeah. So that took probably until maybe 16, 17 to get away from that and to be able to actually start listening to my kind of music. And I still had to like turn it down because they'd come in and turn that devil music off. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah. But yeah, I don't think I got a guitar until I must have been 16 or 17 before
So
I finally got my first
you were
guitar.
already either at least a freshman or sophomore in high school.
Right,
probably.
right.
Yeah.
So
Did that get you a lot of chicks? Was that a motivation?
not in our town.
There weren't any chicks in your town that you wanted to get, or did
Not really, not so much.
You don't want
Gotcha.
to
All
date
right.
him. He's a devil guy with the guitar.
Yeah. So
Hack, you want to do the
Yeah.
next question, buddy?
Well, speaking of guitars, so Greg, what was your first guitar, and do you still have it?
well, so my first guitar was actually a Harmony something. I don't have that one, but I have a replica of it. I found one. Some guy was selling one. I bought it for like $20, about a year ago. But I do not have my first guitar, unfortunately. It was it was a piece of junk. Right. So I got it for $20, I think, back then. The guy had replaced the pickups in it, and he didn't put the springs in it, and the treble side of the pickup was like 2 inches higher than the bass side of the pickup.
Oh man,
Yeah, it played horribly. It was the worst guitar ever, but it was my first one.
were the strings like 6 inches off the fretboard?
No, probably like 2.5. It was a good slide guitar, maybe.
Close enough.
Slide guitar. There you go.
There you
Two and a half.
Yeah.
The slide.
Yeah. The factory setup left something to be desired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pickups optional.
All right, so you don't still have the first guitar, but obviously you've got some cool guitars back there because I can see them.
I got a few.
But this next question is going to be more about your channel. So,
Okay.
what led you to starting a YouTube channel and posting content? How did you decide that you were going to open yourself up to that can of worms?
You know, I sometimes I still ask myself that question. Why did I
Why am
start doing this? I think really once I got back into guitar, so I started playing guitar when I was quite a bit younger, and then I came to a point where I just thought that physically I wasn't able to do it, right? And so I just gave it up, and I sold every guitar I had, all the gear, and thought, you know, I can't play guitar. It's not for me. And so fast forward, you know, 25 years or whatever it's been, about 3 or 4 years ago, I decided to pick it up again and learned that really it was not that I couldn't play guitar. I was just too lazy to really practice.
You were putting in the time.
Right. It's all about putting in the time, and you can play anything you want if you put your mind to it. And so I came to YouTube. Of course, anytime this day and age, you want to figure something out, well, where do you go? YouTube. And so I watched a lot of people playing. I said, that looks like fun, you know. And then probably 2 years after I started playing again, I was like, well, I'll put something out there and just to see. So people like Guitar Hack was one of my inspirations, in the blues. Right. Yeah. So his live streams where it was kind of more, to me, it was more about the community than the actual content.
Look at me.
Yeah. Well, getting to hang out with other guitar players and talk to other guitar players and just kind of geek out about
this show's about.
Right. So that's kind of what got me to it.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome. So
you're up, Hack.
It's my turn. If you could possess someone else's talent for 24 hours, who would you choose?
Ooh.
Doesn't have to be a guitar player now. Could be anybody, any talent.
That's tough. Since it's a guitar, I'll leave it to guitar. If this was, I don't know, maybe Bill Gates, not really his talent, more his bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
24 hours would be plenty. But as far as guitar goes, Jimmy Page.
Oh, there you go.
Can't go wrong with that. I mean,
the master.
Jimmy Page for 24 hours wouldn't suck.
Just 24 hours.
Yeah.
And lots of coffee.
Tape on that. Be drinking a lot of Tim Hortons because there's no point. I'll sleep tomorrow.
Yeah, I will sleep after the
hour
24 hours.
I'm taking a nap, but for now I'm up. Right? That's crazy. All right, so this question is going to make you think a little bit too. So, Greg, we're going to strand you on a deserted island, but you've got electricity, so you can take some toys with you. So we're going to let you take one guitar, one amp, one pedal, one album to listen to, and then you get to pick one miscellaneous luxury item. So what guitar you're going to be on the deserted island. It's nice. It's warm.
Does it have to be one of my guitars?
No.
Okay, well, I'll take a 59 Les Paul.
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Burst for sure.
59
Gold
burst.
top would be okay, but I'd take a burst. So
you could take the sand and sand down the gold top. Just get it down to relic it there on the beach. Oh. All right, 59 LP.
Yep. Yeah, give me the old Les Paul with PAF.
What are you gonna? What are you going with? So are you going Marshall then? I mean, you're going 59 Les Paul, or are you going Dumble? What are you taking for an amp?
Man, that's probably a tougher decision. Maybe a Blues Breaker.
Oh, you're a Fender guy. You like the Fenders?
Dang. Of course, you know, I dig Fender cleans. So
well, you get pedals too, don't forget.
59 Bassman.
Oh.
Well, you get one pedal. So if you're going to take a clean amp like a Fender, something.
Well, if it has reverb, I'll be okay, right? So
yeah, you could take the twin reverb or something like that.
Take a twin reverb, and then for a dang.
So you get a pedal. Tuner doesn't count. That's a gimme. So you got a tuner pedal or clip on
one pedal.
So
probably.
Yeah, so are you going Klon or are you going full on like metal
Man,
zone.
well, can I just take a helix? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, you can take a helix.
I take the Archer by
the
Rocket.
Which one? The gold one or the
The
silver
gold one.
The
You
gold
bet.
one. You like it better? Have you tried them both?
I haven't tried them both, but I got the gold one on my board and I love it.
There you
I've
go.
tried to watch them
one.
A/B on videos. I can't.
Yeah, I can't tell the
difference
difference.
between the one or the other one on videos, but yeah, the
No.
Archer seems to be one of the go-to clones that a lot of people like.
And then let's see, what was the next one? Album?
You get to pick one album. So
One album.
maybe not your favorite album, but the album that you can't get tired of listening to because you only got one.
Goodness. That's a really tough one. Well, I got a guitar, so I can play kind of whatever I want.
Well, the
This
other
is
album.
true. Gosh. That's really tough. Maybe
what's your go-to? What's your go-to? When you're depressed and you need cheering up, what goes in the CD player and the car gets cranked all the way up?
man, I don't pick an album anymore. I just hit Spotify and go.
I was just spot.
Go.
So modern.
I would take something classic. It would be maybe Led Zeppelin 3.
There you go.
That's pretty classic. Well, that fits with the Jimmy Page and the 59.
All goes together.
Yeah,
all goes together. All runs together. All right. So now this sometimes is the hardest question. Some people have their answer immediately, and some have to think about it. You get one miscellaneous luxury item.
I'll take my wife.
There you go.
There you go.
We've had that answer on occasion. So
On occasion.
That's a good answer because it's gonna get lonely out there on
You
this island.
got to have.
I mean, your 59 burst only can go so far.
It can only go so far. It won't talk back or anything, but
Well, it will if you like hold it next to the amp.
Feedback. Yeah,
In front of the speaker, it'll talk back really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about as far as it's gonna go. So can't make you any dinner out there on the desert island, that's for sure.
Gotta do something with them seashells and
Or
coconuts.
scratch your back in that one spot you can't
Right?
reach.
I mean, back rubs, foot rubs, you
Baby, I
name it.
can't get that one spot between my shoulder blades. That's
All
the
right.
reason for being married anyway.
So last question then. Ready for
Last question.
All right. What question should we have asked you that we did not?
Ooh. I have no idea.
That's the point of the question.
Yeah.
How many guitars do you own?
There you go.
There you go. How many guitars do you own?
There's you.
I don't know. 20
Oh my God.
something.
Really?
That's a disease when you don't even know how many you got. 'Cause I know down.
What?
I almost down.
How
down
many
to the
how many
penny.
guitars do I own, or how many do I tell my wife I have?
Well, that's two different answers. Hopefully,
So let's see. Just in arm's reach. 1, 2, 3.
depends on the wife, I guess.
There's 24 in this room.
Oh, in this room.
In this room.
You're making
And
your
you just got back into guitar how many years ago?
3 maybe. Yeah.
So he's buying like 10 a year.
Yeah. One.
The difference between him,
I forgot
I'm
that
buying
one.
10
So
a year too. The difference is he's keeping
25.
all his. And I
And that one,
flip
26.
26. Yeah. But oh, shit. Almost
Something like that.
That's
Good
awesome.
Lord,
As long
Hack.
as I missed-
Hack, you thought you were bad with
I know.
all
You
your le-
make me feel pretty good now. Okay. I'm at 10.
See, I have this policy: don't sell guitars. Just don't.
Just
Pretty
don't.
good
You'll just
policy.
want to. So I sold all my guitars when I was 22, 23, right?
Right.
Told you this part of the story. I wish I had every single one of those guitars again, and I'm compensating with all of these other ones. So there's still guitars that I have that I haven't been able to get back. So it just kind of bums me out.
I've gone through a lot of guitars, but I started like inexpensive because I didn't know anything about neck shapes or what felt good. And I've gone through a lot of guitars, but I've now, I keep it at like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but all these aren't
I've
expensive either,
upgraded.
right?
Every time
So-
I've sold and got something new, it's always been like I'm upgrading to a better level.
Yeah.
Right.
John says your wife thinks you have 5.
Yes.
Yes.
itch.
Yes. I don't think Hack, your wife probably you use all yours. They're tools. They actually generate income. They generate
I wouldn't
mom
call it
shoe
income.
money. They
It's more
generate
like
shoe money for Queen Bee, so
I
she probably doesn't
generate
complain.
I generate beer and wings money is what I generate.
Beer and wings money for Hack, not shoe money for Queen Bee.
Doesn't even buy it.
Hey, that's enough. At least it's generating something.
Yeah. Wow.
At least he's generating. So do you ever? Sometimes we ask this question. I'm going to go ahead and ask it just because it just occurred to me. Do you play in a band, or have you played in a band, or you have buddies
Nope.
you hang out with and jam, or it's just you doing your thing?
No, just me doing my thing. There's some blues jams that I go to, but yeah, that's about it. So one of these days, that's the plan, but I don't know. I never feel like I'm good enough to do it. I don't know.
Okay, here's the secret. You want to get good a lot faster? Play with
You
other
probably aren't, but listen to what he's going to tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've heard, right? Just play with other people. You'll get better. So
you'll get better so much faster as soon as you start playing with other people.
yeah, I don't know. I get the anxiety of, like doing this stuff. It's like, I want to do it, but then when it comes time to do it, it's like, ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I won't.
You get stage fright, or you do
Yeah,
get
yeah.
really nervous. Do
Yeah,
you
I
really
just
get
get
nervous trying to
anxiety
shoot
before.
a video in my
I mean,
living room?
I get anxiety before coming on this show, right? So it's like,
Oh, I do too.
They
I
got
want the show to
open
go
mics
smooth.
around. Greg, they got open mics around where you're at?
they do.
Yeah, just hit an open mic, man.
So, but that's the goal. I always feel, well, maybe if I just get a little bit better, then I'll do it. So
Our buddy Zach, who was first in the chat tonight, says your room is a guitar store.
yes, it is.
Probably nicer than a
Yeah.
lot of the guitar stores where I shop.
Well,
Got
no.
better stuff.
Well, see, that's the problem with this area is there is no guitar stores. We have like 2 pawn shops and 1 tiny little music shop, and that's it. So if you want to buy a guitar, you have to go out of town.
John, you've had a makeover. Pretty cute.
Yeah.
John says the first time he played drums is pressure. I can imagine, because if the drummer goes south,
Everything goes south.
The rest of the band's got all kinds of problems.
Right.
Right? I mean, talk about the foundation falls out from underneath. You got issues in the middle of the show, right? Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Greg, we do this segment on our show, this new segment. We've been doing it for a couple of weeks. It's called Piece of Your Action.
Oh.
If you haven't noticed, there's a Motley Crue theme to the show. So this is where we would like to see some guest show and tell. We want to see your guitars. So I know we're going to get something special tonight, but before we get to that, why don't you show us your favorite guitar in your collection, if you've got it handy?
So the one I've been going to the most is...
Ooh, pretty. Look at that. Hang on. Wow.
Those are mini hums?
Yeah, mini hums.
Wow, that's nice.
That's a nice guitar, man.
Is that a custom?
No, so this was a deluxe special, 2018 deluxe special. That this is my first new Gibson ever. This one right here. And so they had them on sale for like $1,400 online. And I was like, I should buy one. And then I didn't. And then they dropped them to like $1,100. I was like, you know what? I've got to have this guitar. So yeah.
And that top on that is spectacular.
Nice.
I love that. It looks like a piece of turquoise almost, like more like stone than wood. It's beautiful.
So,
I didn't know that model was out there. That's crazy.
Cheddar says he's changing his channel name to Beardless Blues, dude. Don't sue me.
I will not sue you, I swear.
Cheddar's got to be authentic, though.
Yeah, man, put that back up there again. Give us a close look at that thing. Wow,
Does
that not look like a piece of turquoise or what?
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful.
If you turn it just right, you get a nice little bit of flame out of it.
Oh man, I love that.
So yeah, that's my baby. This is the one I play the most. So
nice.
But
that's number one. Well, show us number two. Show us number two before we get to the special thing.
No, number 2 is this one I picked up.
Oh, is that the Epiphone? Is that an Epiphone?
Yeah, so this is the Wildcat.
I saw
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those at the Guitar Center the other day. It didn't have a Bigsby on it though, which I kind of sort of like.
Right.
So it was it might have
thi-
been the Casino. Did they have the same headstock?
yeah, they do. They do.
Okay. Yeah.
The reason I got this one is because it checked some boxes for me. I didn't have a red guitar. Actually, I guess I did that one, but
You forgot you had a red
I
guitar.
forgot I had a red guitar. I didn't have a guitar with a Bigsby.
That's when you
and
know
a-
you
and
have
a
too many
P90.
guitars, when you forget you have one.
Yeah. Well, I never play that one. I should play it more, but oh well. But yeah, this is the one I've been playing a lot lately, just because it's the first guitar I've had with P90. So
Cool.
makes me want to play it.
How are you with
Nice.
the Bigsby? Are you good with the Bigsby?
I barely use it.
Yeah.
Looks
Every
cool,
time I
though,
use
right?
it kind of goes out of tune.
Yeah.
That's the problem
know.
with them, right? But it does add some. I've heard that even guys like Billy Gibbons, he's got the SG with the vibrato or whatever they call it. It's all disconnected, but it looks cool. And he's like the extra weight somehow adds some tone,
Yeah.
tone weight.
Oh,
I don't know.
If you just kind of wiggle it a little bit, it gets a cool vibrato. But
That's what she
if
said.
you get crazy with it, man, you're out of tune. So it's fun though.
All right, let's see this special gang. We're gonna get special presentation tonight. Unexpected.
So like I said, this was my first guitar with P90s.
Mhm.
But I got another one with P90s. Showed up today. It's in a box right here. So the backstory to this guitar is all the NAMM footage that I watch. Probably my favorite video was one by Six String Brian, and where he went through all the Epiphone models. And of all the guitars that they showed, the only one that really popped to me was this one. So I'll try to keep in frame here.
I think I know what it is.
I won't tell you what it is because that would
I think I know which one
be
it
a
is.
surprise.
Kind of gave it away.
That's the fastest tape ripoff I've ever seen. Usually I just go for the knife. He just went.
Yeah, rip it apart, man.
Hopefully.
New Epi 20. Is this so? This is the 2020 model, like a brand. So this just hit the street. I'm excited. It's almost like getting a new guitar yourself. Kinda.
Double box, nice, man.
Triple box even.
Triple, well, yeah.
Wouldn't it suck if we did a live unboxing? You bust it open and his stocks broke
I
off.
didn't want to say it, but I was thinking that.
This was from Musician's Friend.
Oh, okay.
And I ordered it actually like a month and a half ago, but it was like, it'll ship in a month and a half or whatever. So finally showed up.
Ooh, do I see some seafoam green?
The suspense?
blue color?
Man, this thing is really boxed.
Hey
away.
man, they didn't want the headstock to get broke off. They packed it good.
Really
Oh, there you go.
R2 says, "Is it a Fender?" Probably not.
It is not a Fender.
Oh, wait a minute.
all special.
What? We were just talking about these.
I knew it.
Awesome,
So
dude.
yeah,
P90, the one that popped. It's like that's the one that everyone's going for.
I know. Anderton's just did a video on these.
Yeah,
They
those are
compared them to
gorgeous.
the Gibson.
Ooh, that is
Nice new headstock.
nice.
you had stock.
Something like
TV yellow gave some.
that's nice, man.
Wow. Oh, you're gonna have fun with that.
Yeah,
Has that got binding? It's got binding on
It
it.
does.
yeah.
That's what sold me. I
Now,
love a round
neck.
neck.
I
You
heard
like
the necks are
neck
big.
on It's got the big neck on it.
Yeah, it's got a fat neck.
It's a fat
Real
neck.
fat. I like it.
You like the fat neck? I played one the other day, but the neck was too much for me. But if you're a fat neck guy, that'll suit you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Six String Brian told us you played one. He likes the big necks. I'm afraid that's a deal killer for me. I wish they'd.
Yeah, we played the same one at the
Yeah.
same store.
I don't know, man. The neck on my Friedman's close to like a 50s neck. I should just say screw it, because that is cool.
Yeah,
So I was in Denver in January, and I played a Gibson special just like this one at a Guitar Center there. And I was like, wow, this is a great guitar. I couldn't take it home. But when they announced these like that same week or the next week, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm all over that. So, yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited.
Love it,
Should be
dude.
cool.
Love it. Did you see the Andertons shootout where they compared them to the Gibson version?
I didn't.
It
Did they
was
just
the
do
video-
that?
I think it hit this week. Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah.
either on the weekend or hit this week. But it's a good video because they're like, they do the blindfold challenge. They're like, is this the closest ever blindfold challenge there's ever been? Right?
Well,
you know
can
what?
tell
Six
it's not a
String's like,
Gibson.
I love that guitar. I need one. But he's not gonna get the one that says Epiphone on it.
right.
He's gonna get the Gibson one. I bet you.
Yeah.
Anybody
It's
laying
pretty
odds?
light, too. So,
Is it?
They're light.
Nice.
for a Les Paul, it's really light.
They're light, man.
Yeah.
Now, does that have the Gibson? That has the Gibson pickups in it, doesn't it?
I'm not
Those
sure.
Gibson P90s? Or
I'm
the
not sure if it has
Epiphone
the
version?
Gibsons or not. So,
Well, I know they upgraded the wiring and
Yeah,
the nut and a lot of
CTS
stuff
pots.
on those.
yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure if
CT
it's Gibson pickups. I can't remember.
CTS pots. Well, I'm sure they're voiced to sound like them, right?
Yeah.
That Gibson spec, they just may be, wired or wound in Indonesia or China or wherever.
No, I was fully prepared to get one of those, but not the Gibson. The Gibson one is ridiculous price. It's like
Oh,
over
yeah, it's
$2
crazy.
grand. But I was thinking about getting the Epiphone one like you've got, but I grabbed the neck and it's like I can't do it. I can't do it.
Really? Oh, man.
It's that
it's not
big.
that big.
Oh man, for me that's big. That's big.
Huh.
Hack
Yeah,
and I are 60s neck guys, more or less.
Well, you know what it
Oh,
is? I got a 50s neck on Relic, but at the that is big all the way, right from the first fret all the way down, right? But
Yep.
there's no taper at all, right? And
Nope.
that's why I can't do it. Like in that first position, I need a little bit of thin at least, and there's none on there. It's solid.
John says he's got Epiphone with the P90s, and they sound pretty good. So hopefully
There you
they'll
go.
be in business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging that they went back to this other headstock too.
Yeah,
Do you like? I
so much
think I really like it, man.
I
It's still
love
not a Gibson headstock, but it's way better than the other one.
It's not chopped off right here. It's yeah. I there's just something about the little nips there that I didn't like. So
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what's attracted me though, that the first Epiphone that you showed us, I like that original. That's an Epiphone guitar. That was never a Gibson guitar. The other one that you've got, the Casino, right? You've got the
oh yeah, the
Casino.
Wildcat. Yep.
Yeah, oh, you've got the Wildcat, right?
Yep.
right.
I've got the Wildcat. Yeah.
I like that. I like that headstock, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
they
got a
put those
different
on
logo
all
on
of
it
them.
too, but it's very similar to this one. So
In shape,
Shape.
yeah. Just
But
has
it's
the
got that little-
T, the
Yeah.
Art Deco kind of 60s logo type thing on it. That guitar's sweet, dude. I need something like that.
Yeah, it's got the open book. Yeah.
yeah,
It's got
but
the
yeah,
open book.
I picked
I
this
just
up on
like
Guitar
that. I
Center
just
for
like
like
that logo, man. for
220
Epiphone.
bucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
$220.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's less than
it-
half price.
Right. And it only it has one ding
Oh, so who cares?
right there.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, you don't have to pay extra for the ding. It's Relic, man.
It's all good.
Yeah.
People pay extra
Exactly.
money for that stuff. So
Giddy up.
Wow.
tone ding.
Tone ding, right, dude?
Ding, yeah.
Hey,
Well, all the
you
guitar
say
breeds,
$300-400 and you're not concerned about it, then why would anybody else be?
Yeah.
It's in a place that you're never going to see it anyway.
All right. Well, let's look at some more cool guitars. Guitar Hack, you want to look at some more cool guitars? We're
Yes.
going to give
Always.
Guitar Hack a chance to drive the bus here for a minute while I just show pictures. So tonight we're going to do Red Hots. And let me get set up here for you, bud, to do the first one. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right. So the very first Red Hot tonight is...
Speaking of Epiphone, we got ourselves an Epiphone / Firebird that is selling at a rock bottom sale price of $649. And I'll read the description for you. This is a limited edition / Firebird designed by Slash himself. Features Slash designed Firebird with the, now this is what gets me. It says it's a AAA flame top in a translucent black finish. So I guess somewhere in there you can see that it is a AAA top.
I mean, you could see some flame in there, but whoo, is that AAA?
I don't know. Yeah, how do you tell? It's got a Pal Faro fingerboard.
Of course, this may be a beauty photo anyway, but
Yeah,
And-
well, a lot of times these photos don't do them justice, right?
that's true too. You know,
You see it in person, it's like, wow.
Yeah. It's got the Slash Seymour Duncan pickups in it,
nice.
open coil, and orange drop capacitors.
Okay. So it's
There you
it's
go.
upgraded a little bit over your standard Epiphone Firebird then.
One thing I will say about that guitar, if anyone is looking for a
I like the
Firebird,
tuners, man.
keep in mind that Firebird isn't going to sound like your typical Firebird, because your typical Firebird is mini hums, and those are full.
Right.
So keep that in mind. So
This is more of a rocker machine, right?
yeah, that's a ballsier guitar.
So we put this one on the show because regular price they're $850.
There you go.
So I suspect because 2020s are getting ready to hit, this is marked down $200 to move out the inventory.
It's a good looking guitar.
So 1 day free shipping. You can even get it on 12 months financing for $50 to $4 a month, rent to own more or less. So, all right, let's check out the next Red Hot. Let's see what's next. Oh, I actually picked this one because I liked the top more or less. Let's see if I
Yeah,
can
we're
get
going
that
to
one
PRS next.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is a Paul Reed Smith S2 single cut 2014 Tri-Burst. Okay.
Now, to me, that's a tobacco burst, but whatever they want to call it, I'm cool
Well, I
with it.
think they're calling it Tri because you see a bit of the fade. That's probably why they're using that.
Right.
It says it's in excellent condition, a couple small dings, one small scratch on the back, which is probably a photo of it. Nothing major. Upgrades to this guitar from stock, so it has been upgraded. DiMarzio super volume pots. It's got a Switchcraft toggle switch and a USA man-made bridge with a proper intonation adjustment.
That's
But
nice.
The owner has the original USA bridge, which will be included. The pickups are also still original. They have a classic PAF sort of vibe to them. And it comes with a gig bag, the PRS gig bag.
Just that bridge alone costs about $250, $300.
Yeah, that looks like a
So listen,
heavy-duty bridge.
this is $1,000, gang. $1,000 is nice for a. I mean,
That's
yeah, it's got
pretty
that
price
little
on
ding on the
PRS.
back, but the frets look good. If you like kind of a tobacco burst color, it's already got the bridge massively upgraded,
Yeah, and you can put it back to stock if you like.
and it comes with all the goodies.
Yeah, the PRS. There's the gig bag. Yeah,
It even comes
So
with the original
cool.
bridge. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you want.
like that one. So I thought that was a good deal.
There you go.
This next one is actually priced to sell too, I believe, guys.
Yeah,
Let's find this one here. Here it is. These are $1,800 or $1,900, brand new.
yeah. So you want to know what that is in Canadian, Brian? Just for shits and giggles,
Oh my God, I don't even want to know. $1,500,
$1,500. You guessed it.
and so, but still, you'd be paying
That's
closer to 20.
damn
You'd be
right.
paying 28 for
Yeah, but just
a brand new one, and this is in excellent condition.
showing you the difference in the dollar here. So that is an Eric Clapton Strat in Torino Red. It's a 2016. So let's see what they say about that. We'll remove the boost. Oh,
It's been upgraded, or well, it's been altered, but you get
it
the
has
parts.
been. Now Clapton
I'm
has
sorry, I'm going too
famous
fast.
boost circuit in there,
Right.
right? So that has been removed. The boost electronics and replaced the original tuners with Fender American Standard tuners, which he says are easier to use. I do not have the original tuners, but I do have the original boost as pictured, which you can reinstall. And I think you had that up a minute ago.
Yeah, he's got the so there's the upgraded tuners, or at least the different tuners. He likes these better. I don't think they caused any holes to be drilled in the guitar. Who would
Yeah.
ever know? Right.
So the guitar comes with the original unopened guitar cable, whammy bar
There's
strap.
there's that boost circuit pot,
Yeah, which you were. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which if you wanted it back in there, you could put it
Put
back
it
in
back
there.
in there. Yeah, and it comes with a new gig bag.
Now these have the soft V neck, the Clapton models.
Yeah,
So it's not your classic C neck.
and the V necks. Funny enough, I mean, I don't like the chunky necks, but I kind of like the V's a little.
I do too. That's the only Fender neck that I've ever tried was actually one of these Clapton Strats that I thought, wow, I like the way
Yeah,
this
there's
feels.
something about a
But
V.
they're $18.99 new. So again,
Yeah.
this is like $800 off brand new price. He's got it marked as excellent, and he's taken an offer. So
Mhm.
just
That's a good
thought that was a price to sell Clapton if you're into that. A lot of guys don't like the red guitars. Personally, I think that looks great. I love the Torino red one. I think that's my favorite of the Clap. They come in black and like a pewter gray or something, but I like the red
Mhm.
one. So
Yeah, usually
cool.
they're black, the blacky ones, right?
Yeah, exactly. All
Okay,
right, moving right along.
moving right along. Next up,
Got a Kiesel for you tonight.
yes, we got a Kiesel Aries. This is a 2019 Deep Orange Burst in mint condition.
Brand new, more or less.
So let's see. Oh, not a lot of information here. It's mint condition, Aries 6 with Floyd Rose and locking nut. Will include mint condition. He's going to include the soft case that it
Well,
comes with.
that case costs like $80, but literally it is the nicest soft case I have ever seen.
And that's
They're
all.
spectacular. So this one's got bird's eye maple fretboard
Yeah, I like the fretboard.
and just a plain one piece maple neck on this one. A lot of Kiesels have multiple piece necks, but
Floyd
all the
Rose.
Kiesels get two carbon fiber rods
Yeah.
running down the inside of the neck, so that neck's not going anywhere.
There's no
But-
information about the pickups either. I guess
I would gather those are going to be the lithium pickups because this guitar has the Floyd Rose. So
That's
those are their hotter metal pickups. Another upgrade are the abalone knobs. So these are all things that will cost you extra. I believe there's the case. The case, it doesn't
There
look,
you
you can't really get the whole. It's a really nice case. So this guy paid $1,734 for this guitar within 6 months ago, and so he's willing to eat $400, and he's taking an offer.
Yep, he's taking offers.
So not the most horrible top I've ever seen. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
Moving right along. We'll get rid of that one. Oh, okay. This is another one that's actually, if you're in the market for this brand or this type of guitar, this one's priced to sell too.
and if you like red,
Yeah, I like this red.
that's beautiful, man. You got it, Sir Custom Classic Stratocaster, Custom Shop Candy Apple Red. That's beautiful, man.
Man. Now,
It
my
is
friend
quite-
Guitar Pit and I have been talking about this guitar because I said, "What's it really worth?" He said, "Well, red. It's in cars, it's resale red. In guitars, it's hard to sell red."
Yeah. So
But he's like, I'd throw the dude like $1,900 offer and he'd probably take it.
so this
This is
guitar,
like go ahead.
I was just going to say, this guitar is in excellent condition, not listed as mint, just because, and probably shows in the photos, there's a small scratch in the back tremolo plate, picture attached, but it's something very easy to fix if you feel the need. So here's some of the specs on this guitar. You've got the body is alderwood. The neck is maple. The neck shape is a 60C vintage standard. Okay. 22 jumbo. It's got stainless steel frets on it. And let's see what else we got here. Go-to saddle.
These are beautiful.
The pickups are the Sir ML standard single coils, Thornbucker humbucker. Wow.
So this is what the guy's saying, keeping it from being mint. It's on the plastic.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
I would say that's still mint.
that is a beautiful guitar.
$2,200, and I guarantee you this thing was closer to 3 or 32 new.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's like
man.
that's like $1,100 off brand new, man.
That is gorgeous.
Just to look at the inlay is abalone,
Abalone, yes.
and then the dots. Even the dots are like crazy.
Yeah, they're abalone as well. It's a beautiful guitar, man.
I'm not really a Strat guy, but it's a HSS, so.
Why?
And they look what they did with the knob. They got it out of the way.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's such
That
a
thing,
different looking Strat that it's cool, you know?
that thing's gorgeous. I wish I had $2,200.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more for you guys. We can't go through the show without something with a G on the headstock.
See on the headstock.
It's got to be at least one, right?
And this is a mighty Purdy G.
Yeah.
Got a Gibson 60s custom shop Les Paul. It's an ROGO, so it's a custom Guitar Center special.
It's an RO, but it's a Guitar Center exclusive.
Exclusive, thank you. Yes, it's 2008 aged lemon burst throwback PAFs. And let's see what they got to say about this one. Okay, so the guitar was not purchased originally with an aged finish, but it was sent back to Gibson because the original owner wanted a factory aged job. Pickups were upgraded to some of the best ever made, throwback SLE, 101 LTD PAF pickups, sweet guitar, kicks ass, da-da-da-da-da. Perfect guitar for someone who wants that old style Les Paul with the slimmer 60s neck.
Oh,
That almost looks like Greenie, man.
Man, that'd be hard to walk away from, man.
Look at
that's
that
a pretty
thing.
guitar.
That is pretty.
So it's got upgraded high-end PAFs in it.
I love that
Gibson-
finish checking I saw on the.
I know. Gibson custom shop finish checking. And look at this wood grain on top of it. Woo!
Yeah, man.
That thing is sick.
Papa like.
Yeah, Daddy want.
It's only 4,800 Canadian.
Oh, hell, they're practically
Let me
giving
get
it
my
away.
wallet.
Yeah, just get your credit card out.
That's it. Yeah, it's get the wallet there, Derek. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, get the wallet.
yeah.
Oh my God! Actually, $34.95 is not an outrageous amount of money for that guitar.
That's a good deal.
Considering, I bet you it was probably $6,500 or around that new, and then what it cost him to send it back and get it relicked. Another $1,500.
See the checking on the back of the headstock there, real quick, when you just flew by that. Like the checking right on the back of the headstock.
Dave, what's it cost in the chat, buddy? What's it cost to send a guitar back to the custom shop to get them to relic it? I bet it ain't like for free. All right, I like that one. That was actually a hack pick because the original Les Paul we were going to show got sold earlier today.
Yeah.
So I was like, Hack, what do you like between this one and that one? He's like, oh, dude, let's do that lemon burst.
Oh, let's do lemon burst. I love new lemon.
Lemon burst. All right, got one more for you. So this is a little bit higher end. We didn't go completely out of the realm of possibility, but still rather expensive.
Kinda high. Top of the food chain here. We got a Collings City Limits Brock Burst.
Ooh,
That's a nice top.
that is gorgeous.
Okay, so let's see. Elegance of the Collings acoustic guitar, exceptional tonal clarity, 50s style wiring, has Clouson stop tailpiece, Lawler standard wind imperial humbucker, and let's see what else we got here. The top is premium flame maple. It's a Honduran. The body's Honduran mahogany. The neck is Honduran mahogany.
Whoa.
Body binding, non-grained ivoroid, whatever the hell that is.
It's an artificial like bone.
Oh, okay.
material, but that must be the binding.
It's got
Still
peg,
plastic. They're calling it ivoryoid or whatever. Fake ivory.
got the Clouson ABR bridge on it, Clouson stop tailpiece, rosewood fingerboard. It's got pots and caps, DiMarzio 500K pots on it.
I want to point out this back. look at the double cuts and the neck access.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
God, eh?
Gibson needs to get with the program,
Yeah, do
boys.
some better neck access. Yeah.
Well, and not only that, let's
The
get
belly
rid of the
cut?
big. Let's make it a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, why not? Why don't Gibson go with a belly cut?
If
Well,
you're gonna have that modern,
modern.
if you're gonna have the Les Paul modern, why not do this with it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're throwing the access joint, but let's get some belly cuts on there.
Yep.
Or skinny cuts even, because I'm skinny. I get a bone bruise from my Les Paul right there on my rib because I have no layer of fat. Wow, $5,200, gang.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to know what it costs here.
No, I don't really, because I'm
They go
guessing
for
closer to
7,000.
7,000 Canadian.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll tell you.
Oh,
I'll
God.
tell you. You're looking at
move.
$300,000.
How much?
$7,300 Canadian. That's a lot of.
Plus, then you'd have to pay customs, like import taxes too, wouldn't you?
That's a lot of hockey sticks. I'm saying. You know?
That's a lot of hockey sticks.
Just saying, man.
Oh my God, that's a lot of ice time, bro.
That's a lot of ice time.
That's a lot of ice time. Well, that does it for the Red Hots tonight, gang. So hope you enjoyed those guitars. They're all for sale. Some bargains on there, I think.
Yeah.
I think we saw a few bargains. Are you tempted by anything there, Greg?
Oh, I'm tempted by every guitar.
All those. He's like, yeah, those all look good, man. I want them all.
No, but I think I've got enough. I'm good for now. I've got a few guitars that I'd like to acquire, but they're going to be kind of in-person buys. So
no such thing as never had enough.
Well, yeah, I mean, guitars, it's always N+1, right? So,
Yeah.
Right. I'm done, except for that one more.
Yep. That one.
That's just that one more. If I just had that one, collection would be complete. Right.
Until you get that one, and then you need one more. It's fine.
Well, yeah, but it's like, well, I need a semi-hollow with P90s because I've already got one. I got a
Right, I don't have
guitar
a with P90s.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
Got to have all the flavors of ice cream.
Collection's not complete if you don't have that. And then you got to have something with Filtertrons in it.
Yeah.
Right. Kitty cat.
Gretsch. Yep.
Need a Gretsch of some
Get a
sort.
Gretsch, yeah.
Or a
Still don't have a
Angela
D28.
or
You
whatever.
know, like a Martin D28.
D28. Never ends.
All right, we got one more segment for you guys tonight. We call this one the Circuit Breakers.
Breakers.
The Circuit Breakers. And geez, I got to check the list. I guess I'm going first, aren't I?
You're going first.
I'm going first. All right. So last night I actually watched this, and I believe Guitar Hack did too.
I watched too. Awesome.
So the first circuit breaker here is called That Little Old Band from Texas. And That Little Old Band from Texas is a documentary that delves into the mystique behind the Texas blues rock trio ZZ Top. The 90-minute film explores how the band created their iconic one-of-a-kind sound. It starts at the very beginning for each member of the band, their introductions into playing music as youngsters, and chronicles their 50-year journey together as a group. After a short stint in theaters last year, the film is now available on Netflix, which is where Hack and I watched it. You can also get it on iTunes, and you can get it on Blu-ray disc from Amazon. Like I said, we both watched it last night, and going into it, I thought, well, this is going to be Billy Gibbons for an hour and the other two guys for 15 minutes each.
Nope.
And that's not what it was at all.
Nope.
In fact, they did more background on Frank Beard and Dusty Hill, I think, than they did on Billy. Probably because we already know a lot of Billy's personal history, maybe. But
Yeah.
very, very good show. Found out a lot of stuff about him I didn't know, especially Frank Beard. I was kind of flabbergasted by some of what. I'm not going to say it was Motley Crue the Dirt.
We don't want to give.
But
Frank Beard has an interesting history. But what I took away from it is like the way these guys got together. Like that's fate, man. The way they all got together.
Totally organic, just kind of happened.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah, it was totally. Yeah, it was. It was. I thought it was great. Very entertaining. I mean, you don't even have to be a big ZZ Top fan to want to appreciate it. I thought it was just a great standalone documentary and if you love ZZ Top, you definitely got to watch this. It's awesome.
I thought it was great. So I was very, very happy with it. 90 minutes right on the dot. Easy to watch. Went by too fast. I could have done another half hour.
With the manager in the studio, then it's a really interesting story.
How they got the tone. They had to ditch the manager to get the tone.
Yeah. That's
and
good.
They had a big time manager guy to start with.
That's right. Yeah, it's great. It's a great show, man. Really good.
Great show. So definitely worth watching. So if you got Netflix or iTunes, or you want to get it on Blu-ray, it's out there. So highly recommend that. All right, moving on. The next one.
Moving on. So the Hollies plot a summer tour for the U.S. So storied British invasion outfit, the Hollies, will embark on a 14-show summer tour of the United States for the first time in 18 years.
Wow.
The Road is Long tour is what it's called. Will launch July 8th in California. And over the next 2 months, the Hollies will crisscross the U.S., stopping in Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Illinois, Ohio, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, Connecticut, wrapping up by July 26th in Boston, Massachusetts. Tickets go on sale March the 6th. And here's
2 days. That's what? Friday? Must be Friday. Yeah, Friday.
And here's a quote from the band. We are very excited to bring the Road is Long tour to the USA and play for all the fans who have waited so long to see us back in America. Hollies drummer Bobby Elliott said in a statement, "The show will include all of our greatest hits, and we cannot wait to get back on the road stateside." The Hollies formed in 1962.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, neither was I. First as a duo of Graham Nash and Alan Clark, before expanding into a full group. Throughout the 60s, the group notched many major UK hits, but scored their biggest hit with the 1972 song Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress.
I love that. I love the guitar.
Oh, man.
The singing on the harmony on that song.
I love
the lyrics of the song. That's a great song.
Yeah, a great tune. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, they're coming out. Actually, I don't know any other song of the Hollies other than Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. So if they have more hits, I don't know any of them.
That's definitely their biggest North American hit. The Hollies were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 10 years ago.
2010. Yes, they were. Yep. Yeah. There you go.
All right, moving along. Next story.
This one's
Flavor has been fired. Flavor Flav, who I drove in a limousine, by the way. Stories. Flavor Flav. I had Public Enemy. I was the whitest boy you could find in that whole. But they were cool. They were really nice to me. Flavor Flav, the frontman for the legendary rap group Public Enemy, has been canned. According to a statement issued by Public Enemy, which Flavor Flav and Chuck D co-founded in 1985, the group and another iteration of it, named Public Enemy Radio, will be moving forward without Flav. The statement went on to thank him for his many years of service, but that's not where the story ends. Flav responded to the announcement on Twitter, writing, "You want to destroy something we've built over 35 years, all because I don't want to endorse a candidate?" Turns out the firing arrived the same day of a performance of Public Enemy at a Bernie Sanders rally in Los Angeles, and Flavor had already sent a cease and desist order to the campaign over the appearance, saying, "I don't want to be a part of that." So Flavor wanted to stay out of the politics. The rest of the guys in the band didn't, and Flavor is out. I can't imagine a Public Enemy without Flavor Flav in it. But so for now, Flavor and his kitchen clock are no longer in Public Enemy.
All right.
Well, can't imagine like a rap group like Flavor Flav that was such on the front of like social, agenda or whatever that would break up over politics. That's almost kind of ironic.
So
moving along.
I made a comment that I didn't know any other hits by the Hollies, and the chat is just burning up.
They just ripping you a new one?
Yeah, no, they're not ripping me. They're just letting me know. And actually, now that I'm reading the names, they're right. So, Go Now and The Air That I Breathe, Bus Stop, Hugh Caldwell says loads of hits. Yeah, now that you mention them, yeah, they did have a few hits.
Well, they didn't just stick them in the Hall of Fame because of Long Cool Woman and Black
Right.
Guys.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not. I apologize for my ignorance of the Hollies.
That's okay. What about your knowledge of Public Enemy? How's that rank?
It's brutal.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
That's about it.
All right. Ready for the next one? Poor
All right.
Dave.
Now, the next one is all about Mick Mars. Mick Mars makes it loud. It could be a big year for Motley Crue guitarist Mick Mars. Not only has he reunited with his Crue bandmates for one of the year's biggest tours, but he's also closing up his first solo record. Singer Jacob Button will be handling the vocals for the record, and he confirmed that they are, in quotes, almost done with the album, tentatively eyeing a summer release. The past several months, we wrote and recorded with producer Michael Wagner. Produced it. Mike said Bunton, listing off Wagner's credits on Metallica's Master Puppets as well as the Crue's Too Fast for Love. Michael's producing this record because that was the first producer Mick worked with in Motley, so he wanted to do a solo album. So that's
cool.
Yeah, back to the original producer.
Yeah, what a badass man. That guy was having problems with his back in the Motley Crue heyday,
and
right?
didn't tell anybody.
Up there on stage getting her done. What a badass.
Yeah.
So
are you a Motley guy? You said
oh yeah.
Sorry, Hacker.
Oh yeah. That was Public Enemy #1 in my house, but man, that made it all that much cooler.
Yeah, of course.
I shouted the devil. What are they saying? Oh my gosh. But yeah, oh yeah, big Motley fan.
So they've been recording in Nashville and are almost done. Offering a vivid description of what it's like to record with Mars, Bunton says, it's so loud. It's louder than anything you've ever heard in your life. Louder than a jet engine. I'm not exaggerating. He runs through so many cabinets and heads, and everything is insane. But his tone is just the most incredible thing you've ever heard. At present, the album still does not have a title. So he's been talking about this for a long time. Finally,
take my money. Take my money. Yep.
Finally,
I can't wait.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
I can't wait. That's so awesome. Good for Mick, man.
Good for Mick, yeah.
All right. Well, we got one more for you guys tonight. The story of this one is called Every Once in a While You Need a Chalupa.
It's usually at 2 a.m.
Right. And that ties right in. So last week, we told you about some New York college students that came up with a hack to get their Chick-fil-A fix from the local airport by buying an airline ticket to get through security so they could get to the Chick-fil-A to get their Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But this story's a little sadder. Students at Penn State University are mourning the loss of a Taco Bell near their campus that unexpectedly closed its doors last week. Students were so upset that they held a candlelight vigil Sunday night for the Taco Bell. We have video.
Oh my God.
Hang on.
Well, you're college. That's what you can afford.
Let me make sure when you're in college, you got to have your
cold.
Taco Bell. Sorry.
$5
Slight technical difficulty. Here it comes. Here it comes. Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's the video. It's
I knew that Taco Bell was there with me from all the hard times at 3 a.m. when my girlfriend broke up with me till the lunch at 1 p.m. I know he was always there for me. But I want you guys to remember that Taco Bell is not gone. It is not forgotten.
Yeah, you're hearing all of that right. Those are people gathered in State College to mourn the closing of the town's Taco Bell after 9 years at the College Avenue location.
Well, Janelle, you're a Penn Stater. How are you holding up this morning?
Well, I can honestly say the last time I had Taco Bell was at Penn State. How many years ago? I have not eaten Taco Bell
Every once in a while, you need a chalupa.
Every once in a while, you need a chalupa.
Yeah, after you've been drinking.
When my girlfriend broke up with me, Taco Bell was there.
There.
You don't
what a loser.
You don't buy chalupas, you rent them.
She just held on to him for about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
Crazy, man.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Crazy.
Every once in a while you need a chalupa.
Yeah.
So gang, that's going to bring us to the end of the circuit breakers for tonight. Hope you got a little bit. Bruce says, what's that smell? It's Taco Bell.
Pretty much.
It's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So gang, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much to our special guest, Greg, Bearded Blues dude. Thank you so much for our special guest co-host, Guitar Hack, filling in for my buddy Dave this week. And also next week, I think. So next week, we're going to have a repeat guest. And it's going to be our buddy Six String Brian.
All right.
16
Cool.
Brian's going to come on the show. And
Nice.
I'm going to grill him about how to set up a studio because he's been doing that for the last couple of weeks and it's looking good. So everybody, we sure appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. And we'll see y'all next week. Thanks so much, Greg.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Hack show. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Hack show. Be there.
Hack show, do you have a guest tomorrow night? Hack, you have a big guest.
Tonight. I got a big guest tomorrow night. I got Josh from Sheptone, and I did the test stream with him yesterday. He's an awesome dude. It's going to be a really fun show. Check it out tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Sheptone pickups.
Over there.
On with the Hackster. Sounds good. Craig, you going to watch that? I bet you'll watch that.
I will be there.
There you go.
Be there.
Woody.
Sweet. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you guys all in the chat. Thanks so much for watching the show. Get well, Dave. We missed you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. We know you didn't feel good tonight, but we appreciate you, man. We missed you. Can't wait to get you back on here. We'll see everybody next week.